You have a library account, and to log in to access all of your library information, students, you'll use your normal Google login, which is your first name dot last name, and then your password that is your initials and your lunch pin. Teachers, you just use whatever you typically use to log into email. So from the web, so if you're using just a regular browser on a computer or any other device, you can go to the website destiny.bsd124.org. That is a very important web address. And you can also download the app onto your device. It's called Destiny Quest. You can find it at the App Store or Google Play on any device. When you do that, you will also need this in order to pull up our school libraries from Destiny, but I will be happy to show you that. So now let's look at what it looks like when you log in. From the web, like I said, type in destiny.bsd124.org, and this is what it will look like. You get to choose from any of our schools. Find Mill Creek Upper Elementary, and then come over here to log in. Use your login, and this is what you come to. You can try any of these survey links. I don't know if they work or not, but here is the catalog. So you can put in any search words you want. Hour of the Bees is one of the Trumans this year. And of course you can see over here if it's available. The cool thing is you can search our whole district if you want to see if other schools have it, and we can request it to be sent over, or you can just search ours. You can search from reading level or interest level, but those, remember, are going to be limited to whichever books have put their reading levels into their record, so I wouldn't rely on that completely. You can switch to Destiny Quest Online if you prefer this type of setting. It gives you the top 10 just like the app does. Resource lists we can talk about in a second, and of course the new arrivals. You can add to your own personal list over here or exit. So if you go to My Info, this is what will tell you we have. So this teacher account that I've created just for test runs on things. There is a title on hold, no materials checked out, no fines for this pretend person, but there is a hold placed for Explore the Tropical Rainforest. Now, how do you get hold placed on something? Well, let's try looking for Moo by Sharon Creech. It says there are none available. None of the books anyway. This is a CD, but we want the book. So you can click on details, and since there are none available, you can come over here and click hold it. Okay, and it says as soon as possible. Obviously you only want one, so go ahead and place that hold. And now I will have an alert on my account as the librarian that says that teacher, you have placed a hold for that book. And then I'll know, and the computer system itself will make sure that no one else can check it out when it comes in. You can also click on this resource lists. You can create your own, so any books that you find, if you want to add to a list, like this is what I want to check out later, you can. You can always search the public lists. Teachers, this can be really good for you. There are all of our ebooks listed here. High-low readers, this is one created by Mrs. Villaverde at Kentucky Trail, so Our library won't necessarily have these books, but you can check. There are lots of picture books in Miss Lovejoy's room. There is a list with mysteries, a list of just 6.0 to 6.9 reading level, and there's all the books that are located in 120. And those are just public lists. I would search back here because I do add more of those. Another great way to search is back at the home page. Click on copy categories, and this lets you choose by some teaching standards, like here's some character educations, conventions, fairy tales, yada yada yada. You can see those there. But to create your own list, oops, we want the catalog. Again, we would go to the basic search, and let's say we were looking for, oh, I don't know, monkeys, and we want this, we can see is a book about monkeys, and it says my personal list. I can add that book to the list, say I want to read that in the future, or I want to just keep on hand all these books about monkeys and have them readily accessible. So now when I go to resource lists, I can view, and I have my books about monkeys. And you can add new lists and everything. So you can call that whatever you want. Those are just a few of the things that you can do just from logging into your own account. If you prefer the Destiny Quest way of doing things, and this is kind of a more fun way, you can do all of the same types of things. So here in the middle you see my lists, personal lists. There are the books there. You can add websites, digital resources, all of these things. You can also see from your info, you have nothing checked out, but holds, there are 2 books on holds. If you had something checked out, they'd be listed right there. You have my lists, library titles, have 2 searches there, and you don't have any lists from other things or any recommendations. But to add to a list, let's say you really want Mayday, okay, you can add to this list, and you can also hold it. So that's how it looks when you're using Destiny Quest on the web. You can check out the awards, you can see if there are any reviews, and you can also add a review. You can do this either way. I haven't read Mayday, so I am not going to put a review here because that would not be right. But they get sent to me. I approve them if it looks like you actually did read the book and have some honest opinions about it, good or bad, and then I let them become available for anyone else. So I encourage you to do that. You can do that from here or from, I'm not sure yet if you can do it from the app, but I know you can do it from this web version or this web version. But Destiny Quest is kind of what most students prefer to use, so feel free to search through it using Destiny Quest. Okay, I very quickly want to show you what it looks like when you get the app downloaded. And when you log in, right here, so we'll use the same account. Okay, and so you're used to seeing this. We just use it as a guest. What is cool, if it is your own account, you still get the public lists, okay? You still can see what's on your list, right? And you can check your account from wherever you have your device. You can see what titles you have on hold. you can see what titles you have checked out and what titles or what you have a fine for. So it's a real easy way to, you can also, of course, put things on hold. So here you see SOAR is checked out. So if you click on it, you just say either add to your list or hold it. And I want to hold it. And it says that it has come to the librarian. You'll get an email when it's ready. So really your teacher will get an email. If you are a teacher, it will come to you automatically because your email is in the system. Students, I will send your teacher an email